said, I'm not here to tell my success story. Rather, I would like to discuss with you what I've been experiencing for the past 3 years in building a company. And I could very much correlate with you when you were expressing your ideas in the morning, the kind of ventures you wanted to start, the kind of products which you were, you are in India and you are thinking of product for Eskimos. And how practical are those things, and what is it? Even if you want to implement them, what is it that takes you, and what is the process in which you need to go so that you can get what you want. So, he gave me my introduction, but I would, as I said, I would like to correlate with you as a student 3 years back. It has been 3 years I passed out. I passed out in 2006, and I could see the following these things in the student year. It's like the first one, you all like the products which are out of the box, and it's like you get many unlimited ideas, and it's like each time you get idea, you become excited, and you are in love with each of your ideas. Sometimes others ideas too, but each time you get your own idea, you're in love with it, and this thing. Zero idea of financials. In fact, most of the times we do our translations in the BTech, we usually go wrong. Of course, there is no solution for that. And so these are the 4 things which I think as a BTech student in the 3rd or 4th year they will be having. Who is who wants to pursue a career in entrepreneurship or start a business? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me that these are okay? So, and these are things which are only related to you. Okay. Now below there are people around you like friends. Whenever you say an idea, right? The friends and the people around you, once it is a unique idea, they start encouraging, and that acts like one of the drive for you to go ahead and do something, and it gives you confidence that you can do something, and it also gives you a unique identity. You're able to listen me, right? Yeah. Okay. It also gives you a unique identity that you're going to do something very different and exciting. Okay. This is the state of mind it is which I had when I was in my 4th year, or for that matter from the BTech's 4th semester. This was my state of mind, and there were many business plans we submitted as individual or as a team, and few plans were thrown out at my face, and there were many such things which happened till this point. Now, if you ask me what are the things which I feel after 3 years of experimenting, the products out of the box, they are there, still they are unlimited. Each 1 hour you sit and think, you might get a new idea. The next thing is in love with ideas. Earlier, whatever might be the idea, it was like, it's my idea, I love it. But now, you become more cautious. Before you even think about an idea, it's like, is it feasible? What is it that I have to go through to again make an idea successful? So, this is somewhat changed. Next, in the place of excitement, when you get an idea, after the first 2 things, you become more thoughtful than excited. There will be an excitement, but just after excitement, there comes a thought. To what extent can I make it feasible, or will it be successful? Will I be successful in implementing it? Then you will definitely have a good knowledge of the financials. Earlier you had a good knowledge of financials, but now you will be having a good knowledge of financials, and you will be making some realistic estimates as far as the implementation of the idea is concerned. So these are the 4 things, 2 of which have changed. And they will definitely affect the way you think and you act after 3 years. Okay, so this is the case of, I mentioned here BTech student and BTech entrepreneur. It's because the way we think is very much different from a person who has done his MBA or a person who has done his management courses things. We go, if you can see this, it's like a flow chart. It's like a flowchart. I started here, I went there, and these are the changes. There are the changes in my life, and there are few differences, and how those differences affected my life. So it's like you see everything as boxes, and even in your implementation, when you communicate with the people, there will be a great difference in the way a management guy communicates and the way an engineering guy communicates, at least in the initial 1.5 to 2 years. So, okay, and coming back to these two things, once, if you are a successful entrepreneur, then these two things will remain the same. Even then, everyone will be encouraging you, and everyone will buy your ideas, and you will be having a unique identity. But what if you are not successful? What if your idea fails and you lose your money? People doubt your ability. So these things change. B changes to Q. What happens? Friends, family, and even strangers start questioning you. I mean, you might feel that what is the role of that person in my life? Why is he asking me what I'm doing? But they are jobless. They want to know what you want to do, and they keep on questioning you. So this, if you like or not, will definitely affect the way you work after. If you are not successful, okay. And this, even if you fail, you will get a unique identity. Like you said, people will be tagging you with images that it's like he has taken. He has not made good use of his opportunities, or he takes more risk. He doesn't make good use of money and all such kind of things. So even then you get the unique identity, but it's in a negative form. So now let me tell you one thing. When these are all the things which were in your life, you are happy, right? Today morning I could see that when you earn some money and when your ideas are appreciated, you are very much happy. Okay. So these are the factors I think are responsible for that. Do you think there are any other thing which I have missed in this list? You find it boring? It's exhaustive, right? Yeah. Okay. Then let me put it in the form of equation. This is my life at during the BTech, and this is my life. I think are at risk for you if you take the career of entrepreneurship. One is your education. Okay, one is the money you earn. One is your family. Okay, so again these two fall under different categories. Once you take care of your education and your money, there will not be any problem from your family or girlfriend or friends. Okay, so basically your risks. I mean, you have been planning for how to plan for risk management for the company you start, right? But before that, you need to plan a risk management strategy for your own personal life. So it's like these are the two things which you need to take care for the next few years at least if you want to start a company. Then, okay, I have seen most of your ideas. They fall under the following categories. The one is innovative products. The next is online businesses. The third one is education. Any category I missed? Okay. So, these are the three kinds of businesses, as I understand, that you people want to start, right? Okay. And again, there is a risk associated with each kind of business. As a person starting business at the age of 23 or 24, the kinds of risk which you face are different from the kind of risk a person starts business at the age of 35. I mean, he has got some financial cushion and he has earned some money, he has some image, but it's not the case with you. I mean, unless you plan and manage the risk properly, even a small failure will make you shut down your business. So, and you need to calculate the risks which are associated with each of these things differently. And if you ask me, from education to innovative products, the risk will be increasing. See, it's in the case of education, there are. You can somehow make money. If not anything, you go and teach, and you people are. Being from IITs, you can teach many things. So people can at least see that you are making money, or you can make money, or they know how you are going to make money. But when it comes to online businesses, it's like most of them. They don't understand, but it's like once you have something online to show them, right? They start believing, oh, this guy is doing something. So you have something to show them, at least in online businesses, after a time. But in case of innovative products, right? No one will even understand what you are saying or why you want to do those things. Okay, so here I'll ask a question. You have some ideas of developing innovative products and starting businesses out of it, right? So, did you really plan about going ahead with those products? Any one of those products? No, right? Okay, let me tell you, whether it is this business or this business or this business, okay, businesses can't be made out of business plans. Okay, so definitely there will be, as a person at this age of 23 and 24, definitely you need to put some money aside for your learning. You are a BTech student, and no matter what other people say, you have not been taught, or even no one can teach you what you learn by getting your hands wet. So in your cost, when you do something, you need to add the cost of you learning how to do things in the initial 1 or 2 years. Not 1 or 2 years, at least for the first 6 months. Okay, so this is as far as the risk is concerned. Then, so now that we have identified the risk, the way we plan for this thing, right? We plan for the company. Once you plan for your life, the solution will be different for each of these combinations. If your priority is education or money, and if you combine it with one of these, the kind of thing you need to do for hedging that risk will be different. Say what I did, I am into these two things. I am into online businesses and I am into education. Okay, so by hedging risk, what do I mean? I must be, no matter how my business runs, okay, I should be able to earn money through these two things to cover these risks. Okay, so what do? I learned how to develop websites. I learned programming. I learned how to teach. I never thought I was going to programming or teaching. But once I had to sustain both the business and it's like on one side you will be saying that I want to do something on my own and give me that freedom. On the other side, you can't ask someone for money, at least from the family and all, unless you prove yourself. So it's like you need to get some skills to earn money. I mean, as far as money is concerned, no one will give you by the degree. You need to show them something. So, as I said, we can discuss about this thing. I mean, what is it that you can do for these kind of combinations later. Now, I would like to tell you what I did after my BTech and why my mind process changed so much from year to year. So it was like when I was doing my BTech, I was very passionate about pursuing a career in development sector. And I did a few courses in microfinance and I took an off-campus job as a consultant for microfinance institutions. But once I started working, it was like I used to make reports and presentations there. I started feeling that it was not my cup of tea. I mean, I was feeling suffocated that I was not learning much and it would not be of much use to me in the business. So I thought, I never had an idea of what I wanted to do later, but definitely had that spirit of doing something on my own. Then I went to ISB, Indian School of Business, as a researcher. There, even the work was related to agricultural supply chain management, where I worked with Multi-Commodity Exchange and Biology Foundation. Even there, I was supposed to make a business plan to commercialize one of the concepts we developed. So even that was for 5 months, but that left both those things left me with utter dissatisfaction, and I was not sure of what kind of job I wanted to take. So 1 year after I passed out, I was really confused. But if you analyze what I did there, I was in fact creating a comfort zone for myself. That these things are not for me. I mean, the making reports or devising strategies, they are not for me. So that's a kind of personal image I had about myself. That I want to do only a few things, and I wanted to stay aloof from the rest of the things. So there is a change there. There is a change in me about my personal image. But I didn't understand this at that time. But then I had around 1 lakh of balance with me. I mean, I come from a middle class family, so I didn't have any bank balance by the time I passed out. So in 1 year, I could earn around, save around 1 lakh. So what I thought was, I put that money to experiment. I was not looking at building a big enterprise, but I definitely thought that I should be spending some time on experimenting an idea, no matter whether I fail or I succeed. So what I did was I floated an idea of developing online content for engineering colleges in Andhra Pradesh with few of my friends, 2 from IIT Bombay and 2 from IIT Madras. Though I was working full time and they were all into jobs, I could get some financial support for the project from them, and we could plan for a project of 5 months. Okay, so let me tell you why I said that businesses can be made out of plans, because there are few things which were very, very unexpected for us, which happened in those 5 months, and no one taught us, or we couldn't think who could tell us such kind of things can happen in business. So there was one of our seniors from, not my senior, one of my friend's seniors from IIT Madras, he started a web development company. It was not a company, but it was a proprietorship firm, and he was doing the business for 2 years. So we contacted him for developing website for us, and he stays in IIT Madras. Then we paid him some money, and so what we asked him was for a e-learning portal, and it was somewhat a big application, and we paid him some advance. Now what he does is, he finally shows me a web page and he just transfers with the money. And you can't expect a person from IIT to be that way, right? I mean, no one tells you that people can take your money and run away. I mean, I can't judge. I mean, I have seen his background. He has done some 10 websites and he is from IIT. So what will I assume? So what did I do? I don't want to lose my money. It is what I had. So what I did was, I went to IIT Madras. I went to that hostel coordinating units and all. I had his phone number, right? So he was contacting me with a different name. I mean, he had a fake ID, and he was using that ID to communicate with me. So I had that particular number. That number which was belonging to that fake ID. So I verified if there is a person with such name in that campus, but there was no one. So what I did was, I had some juniors at IIT Madras as friends. So I gathered a group and I gave his phone number to everyone, and I just asked everyone to call him. So it happened that he was enjoying the not technical festival, that Sarang is something there for IIT Madras, right? He was enjoying that. And we could hear the song in the phone. And he said, I went to Mahabalpur. So we got hold of him and got our money back. So, you need to do, because I don't have any other means to get my things in place, right? I had a lakh and he takes away 25,000, so what am I left with? That too without delivering my money and extending my deadlines. So these are few things which, now there is no personal image left here. I never imagined that I'll be going to such a place and I'll be tracking a person and all. So it's like, I didn't leave him in Orkut or Facebook or anywhere. So now the image is like, that I call as an entrepreneurial image. This is about, now there are no tags. There are no tags like, I do only this thing, I do only that thing. My attitude has changed from what I want to do to what I should be doing to get my business done. So there is a difference between, people usually say that entrepreneurship gives you an opportunity to do what you want. So by my experience, I say that entrepreneurship gives you an opportunity to do how you want rather than what you want. I don't think it gives you whatever you want, but at least it gives you the freedom to choose of how to do things. Each of your choice comes with a cost where you need to compromise on some of the projects might be. But it definitely gives you a freedom to choose how to do your things. So that was like our first project, which was a failure, and if you have seen my profile, the ratrace.in, it was supposed to be that site, which was never launched, and we are planning to launch it this month after developing it on our own. Now, so that was in December 2007. This happened in December 2007, and after that, so I was left with no money, right? I spent money on developing content, and the site was not ready. So I was left with about some 25k, which I got back from this designer. Again, so that was like a depressing thing for me, where I started questioning. On one side I don't know what I want to do, and on the other side I'm not doing anything and dreaming about doing something on my own. So I thought of taking a job at that time, but one of my cousins, who is my, I should say, he's my advisor or mentor. He told me few things that I mean these kind of situations, right? These kind of situations of crisis. It is financial crisis. They are very common. If not, I mean the reasons for you to leave the business might be big. I mean might be big or small, depending on the level at which you are. But the cycle is same. And if you quit now, you will quit. There is no guarantee that you will quit it. You will not quit at any other point of time. So that was a decision which I had to take if I need to go for a job or continue with the confusion. So and unless for this statement, I don't think I would have continued. I mean, this is for one of the books of Art of Living. It told me the meaning of commitment. So I mean, I found it very relevant to me because I was looking for some kind of comfort in going for a job, leaving whatever I wanted to start in the state of failure. So, I mean, this statement is what I should say it's the point which turned my life after that. Okay. Then I took a project with a newspaper in Andhra Pradesh, where I had to study the e-learning services in India. I mean, as a newspaper, what are the services that a newspaper can enter into in the e-learning? So you can see the difference there. I was very reluctant on knowing the documents and reports earlier, but I took that project to sustain the business, and whatever money I was getting from there, I was trying to route it for the product development. And why I took e-learning? It's because I have already spent some 7 months in the education, and I was with a gut feeling that I know the pulse of the students, at least in that region, and we can develop better products than others. Like in the case of engineering, if you see the case of colleges in AP, what they do is they have a book called All-in-One, and when you know it, huh? So it's like we went to the publishers. It's called Universal. So what they have a big hall on the top, and they just they just copy and take printouts from the textbooks. And so you were saying something about engineering e-books, right? Yeah, it's a kind of similar thing which we tried doing, but we'll take a discussion later. So during the study I was doing for the newspaper, I could identify few opportunities for us in doing business. I mean, us in the sense, as I said, I had some 3-4 people whom I thought they would quit their jobs and come with me once I provide them some platform, some model where they can work on for some 2 years, 3 years, or like that. So we identified a few exams where the e-learning products can be made, and fortunately, for the BITS Pilani, the entrance exam was made online. I don't know if any one of you took our exams, but this was launched 2 years. It's not 2 years back, but even that was not a smooth process for us. I mean, definitely we did get some good number of students and we made some money there. But as far as the product development is concerned, it was again a tough job, and I don't say it was a tough job, but definitely there was a huge learning. As far as learning is concerned, I say that in the initial 7 months where everything was failing, I learned the maximum there. Then in the first phase where we completed a product and sold it. So I'll just walk you through how we